Hey, welcome to the Global Updates. The world of global trade is on the verge of a seismic shift. The intricate web of shipping routes that crisscross our oceans is about to be redefined in a way that could alter the very fabric of international commerce. China's president, Xi Jinping, has unveiled an ambitious plan. This plan is not just another infrastructure project, it is a bold vision that aims to reshape the global trade landscape. This plan involves a $4.5 billion canal project in Mexico. The scale of this project is immense, involving cutting-edge engineering and massive logistical coordination. This move has sent shockwaves through international markets. Investors around the world are reacting to the potential economic upheaval that this new canal could bring. It has also ignited geopolitical tensions. Countries are now re-evaluating their strategic positions and alliances in light of this development. The proposed canal, a direct challenge to the Panama Canal, promises to reshape shipping routes. This new route could offer a faster and more efficient path for goods traveling between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. It will alter the balance of economic power for decades to come. Nations that rely heavily on maritime trade are closely monitoring the situation, as the new canal could shift trade flows and economic influence. China's investment in the Mexican Canal is not just about infrastructure. It is a strategic move designed to expand China's influence and secure its position as a global superpower. It is a strategic power play with profound implications. The canal represents a significant geopolitical maneuver that could redefine alliances and power structures in the region. It is a move that strengthens China's presence in Latin America. By investing in this region, China is solidifying its economic and political ties with Latin American countries. It also weakens the United States' historical dominance in the region. For decades, the U.S. has been the primary influence in Latin America, but this new canal could shift the balance of power. The project has raised concerns in Washington. U.S. lawmakers are worried about the potential loss of influence and the security implications of a Chinese-backed canal so close to American shores. It has sparked debates about national security and economic competitiveness. The U.S. is now faced with the challenge of responding to this bold move by China. This new canal is more than just a waterway. It is a symbol of the shifting dynamics in global power and the changing landscape of international trade. It represents a pivotal moment in the evolving relationship between China, the U.S., and the global order. The interactions between these major powers will shape the future of international relations. It is a testament to China's growing global influence. The canal is part of a broader strategy to expand China's reach through initiatives like the Belt and Road. It is also a stark reminder of the shifting dynamics of power in the 21st century. As China continues to rise, the world must adapt to a new era of geopolitical and economic realities. The announcement came directly from President Xi Jinping during a state visit to Mexico City. This visit marked a significant moment in the history of international relations, as it underscored the growing influence of China in the Western Hemisphere. President Xi's arrival was met with great fanfare, reflecting the importance of this diplomatic engagement. The Chinese leader, in a joint press conference with his Mexican counterpart, declared China's commitment to funding the massive infrastructure project. This project, which has been in the planning stages for years, is expected to revolutionize trade routes and significantly reduce shipping times between the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. The collaboration between China and Mexico on this project is seen as a testament to the strengthening ties between the two nations. The proposed canal, he proclaimed, would be a symbol of China-Mexico friendship and a catalyst for global trade. This ambitious project aims to rival the Panama Canal, providing an alternative route for international shipping and potentially reshaping global trade dynamics. The canal is expected to handle a significant portion of the world's maritime traffic, further solidifying China's role as a global economic powerhouse. The news was met with a flurry of activity in global markets. Investors and analysts around the world scrambled to understand the implications of this announcement. The potential economic impact of the new canal sent ripples through stock exchanges, with shares of shipping companies and related industries experiencing significant volatility. Shipping companies scrambled to assess the potential impact on their operations. The new canal promises to shorten shipping routes and reduce costs, but it also introduces new competition and challenges. Logistics managers are now tasked with re-evaluating their strategies to take advantage of this new development while mitigating any potential risks. Investors looked for opportunities in the wake of this game-changing announcement. The potential for increased trade and economic growth has sparked interest in a wide range of sectors, from construction and engineering to finance and technology. As the details of the project continue to unfold, investors are keen to position themselves to benefit from the anticipated economic boom. The scale of the project and the speed with which it was announced underscored China's growing assertiveness on the world stage. This bold move is a clear indication of China's strategic ambitions and its willingness to invest heavily in infrastructure to secure its economic interests. The rapid pace of development is expected to create numerous opportunities for businesses and workers in both China and Mexico. President Xi's words were carefully chosen. His speech emphasized the importance of collaboration and mutual benefit, while also highlighting China's commitment to sustainable development and environmental protection. By framing the project in these terms, President Xi aimed to garner broad support and address potential concerns from the international community. He emphasized the project's role in promoting economic development. The canal is expected to create thousands of jobs, boost local economies, and facilitate trade between Asia, the Americas, and beyond. This focus on economic growth and development is central to China's broader strategy of expanding its influence through infrastructure investments. He highlighted the mutual benefits for China and Mexico. The project is not only a significant economic opportunity for both countries, but also a symbol of their deepening partnership. By working together on this ambitious endeavor, China and Mexico are setting a precedent for future collaborations and demonstrating the potential for mutually beneficial international projects. However, underlying the diplomatic language was a clear message. China is positioning itself as a leader in global trade and infrastructure development. This project is a strategic move to enhance China's influence and secure its economic interests on the global stage. China is prepared to challenge the existing global order. By investing in major infrastructure projects around the world, China is not only boosting its own economy, but also reshaping global trade routes and economic alliances. This assertive approach is a clear indication of China's long-term strategic vision. They will invest strategically to secure its interests. China's commitment to funding and developing large-scale infrastructure projects is a key component of its broader economic and geopolitical strategy. By building critical infrastructure, China is laying the groundwork for sustained economic growth and increased global influence in the years to come. The proposed canal, stretching across the Isthmus of Tehuantepec in southern Mexico, promises to revolutionize global shipping routes. This ambitious project, backed by significant Chinese investment, aims to create a new maritime corridor that could rival the Panama Canal in terms of strategic importance and economic impact. It will provide an alternative passage for cargo ships traveling between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Currently, the Panama Canal is the primary route for such voyages, but it faces congestion and capacity issues. The new Mexican Canal could alleviate these problems by offering a shorter and potentially more efficient route. This will significantly reduce transit times and transportation costs. For shipping companies, time is money, and the ability to cut days off a journey can translate into substantial savings. This efficiency could also lead to lower prices for consumers, as the cost of transporting goods decreases. This will make global trade more efficient. By streamlining the movement of goods, the canal could help to smooth out some of the bottlenecks that currently plague international shipping. This, in turn, could lead to more reliable supply chains and faster delivery times for products around the world. The impact on global trade flows will be significant. The new canal could shift the dynamics of international commerce, altering established shipping routes and creating new opportunities for trade. Countries that previously relied on the Panama Canal might find the Mexican Canal to be a more attractive option, leading to a redistribution of maritime traffic. Asian manufacturers, particularly in China, will gain faster and cheaper access to markets in the eastern United States and Europe. This could enhance the competitiveness of Chinese goods in these regions, as reduced shipping costs make it easier for Chinese companies to offer lower prices. The canal could also open up new trade routes. For example, it might become a preferred path for certain types of cargo that are currently routed through other channels. This could lead to the development of new shipping lanes and the growth of ports along the canal's route. It could potentially shift the balance of economic power away from traditional shipping hubs like the Panama Canal. As more ships opt for the Mexican Canal, the economic benefits that have long been associated with the Panama Canal could start to wane. This shift could have far-reaching implications for the economies of countries that depend on the Panama Canal for revenue. The project is expected to generate thousands of jobs in Mexico. The construction phase alone will require a large workforce, providing employment opportunities for local residents. Once the canal is operational, it will also create jobs in areas such as port management, logistics, and maintenance. It will boost economic activity in the region. The influx of workers and the development of new infrastructure will stimulate local economies, leading to increased business for shops, restaurants, and other services. Over time, the canal could help to transform the economic landscape of southern Mexico. However, it also raises concerns about environmental sustainability and the potential displacement of local communities. The construction of a large-scale infrastructure project like this can have significant environmental impacts, including deforestation, habitat destruction, and pollution. Additionally, the canal could disrupt the lives of people who live in its path, forcing them to relocate. The Mexican government will need to carefully address these challenges. Ensuring that the project is carried out in an environmentally responsible manner will be crucial. This might involve implementing measures to mitigate environmental damage, such as reforestation programs and pollution controls. The government will also need to work with affected communities to provide support and compensation for those who are displaced. They must ensure that the project benefits all stakeholders. This means engaging with a wide range of groups including local residents, environmental organizations, and business interests to create a plan that balances economic development with social and environmental responsibility. By doing so, the Mexican Canal could become a model for sustainable infrastructure development in the 21st century. China's investment in the Mexican Canal is a strategic masterstroke. It strengthens its economic and political influence in Latin America. By financing a project of this magnitude, China is positioning itself as a key player in the region. This is a region traditionally considered to be within the United States' sphere of influence. The move aligns with China's broader Belt and Road Initiative. This is a global infrastructure development strategy aimed at expanding China's economic and geopolitical reach. The Mexican Canal will be a crucial link in this network. This will connect China more directly to markets and resources across the globe. The project also serves as a counterweight to the United States' economic and military presence in the region. By forging stronger ties with Mexico, China is challenging the traditional power dynamics in the Americas. This is forcing the U.S. to rethink its strategic priorities. It is prompting a re-evaluation of its relationships in its own backyard.